So today what we are doing, we are embarking on what we call a rodent walk. We are walking and inspecting the alleys where we've had the highest number of rodent service calls. What we are looking for are overflowing garbage, garages that are in disrepair that will encourage rodent activities, food on the ground, wood piles, broken garbage cans that will encourage rodent activity. So that's pretty much what we are doing. And that's it. Okay, so this looks like a shed. It's quite in disrepair, so this can provide shelter for rats. Look right over there, you see how open that is? You know, and a rat can actually hide in a structure here without us even, knowing about it, unless if we see maybe rot marks, or we see drop pins, or we actually see a rat going in and out of here. But this right here needs to be fixed, okay, to debar any rats from going in. That's not good. I don't know who knocks down these garbage cans.
I think the guys when they throw them down.
Yeah.
But
look at that right there.
Yeah, it looks like it didn't come.
Yeah, we've got garbage stuff here. As you can see, we have some overflowing garbage, and of course this will encourage rat activity, provides food for the rats, so this needs to be corrected. So I'm going to let the owner know, in case the owner doesn't know, that this needs to be taken care of. Okay. All right, and also if we look right here, we have some wood piles. This will also encourage rodent harborage as well, and according to the code, it actually needs to be at least 12 inches off the ground. So they need to either store it 12 inches off the floor, off the ground, or they need to store them away. So in this case, this will definitely encourage some rodent activity. So that's actually a violation. I'm also going to include it on the list here. Okay. Yeah, you see, rats can actually run and hide under the shed here. It provides harborage for them, so that needs to be corrected. It needs to be sealed all the way to the ground. And in this corner here, the same. You can see that they try to provide some type of seal by having these blocks here, but it needs to be sealed properly. Okay. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to note those properties, and I'm going to give them what we call our green door hangers, just letting them know that we were in the alley and these are things that we observed, and also letting them know that they also need to correct them. So this is pretty much what those green hangers look like. It's pretty much, we have the other side in Spanish, and we have this part here in English. It just says weeds, scene, garbage, garage, shed, structure in disrepair. So after the inspection, I'm going to hang it on the property so that they know that we're in the alley.
If folks don't respond to this green flyer and you do a drive-by in a month to re-inspect, is that when you issue a citation?
That's when we give them a citation.
Okay.
So that's usually how it works. So we're doing right here, it's a notice, so to speak, to let them know, hey, we were in the area and we would like for you to correct this violation within a certain amount of time. And when that's not corrected, by the time we get back, then we'll issue certainly a citation. Okay.
Can you tell me, how much are those fees usually?
When we issue a notice of violation to a property owner, we give them ample time to correct that violation. And when that violation is not corrected, it's punishable by a fine or summoning that individual to administrative adjudication. Okay, so this is it here. So after I'm done, I will enter all the information here, then submit what I observed. Okay, we call it the exterior rodent inspection sanitation form.
Does this generate anything like a piece of mail for the resident?
No. So what this actually is going to tell me the areas where we've gotten the most violations and the areas that need our support the most, where education needs to be rendered, maybe in form of newsletters. Some type of intervention to ensure that the violations are corrected and that the residents are also educated on rodent control.
Great.
All right. Okay, so look at the compost. Yeah, there you go. So this is the proper way to do compost. You see right here, it has holes in here to provide aeration for air to go in and out of it. You see that? So this is the proper way to compost, not putting them in bags and stuff. And the city does provide these. So right over here, so this is some overgrown grass that needs to be cut. Rodents can actually hide under these grasses without us knowing about it. So according to they have to be caught pretty low, 8 inches. Anything in excess of 8 inches, of course, it's a violation. And you can tell this is more than 8 inches, okay? All right, so they need to cut it all the way down, all right? And some people will go, you know what? Why don't I have my dog or my cat so there's some type of rodent control? Yeah, I mean, that might chase them away, but sometimes they can be in very close association with each other. Because I know one time I did an inspection and the rat was actually living under the dog's pen. Because whenever the dog goes to sleep or the dog goes away, the food that the dog doesn't eat becomes nourishment and food for the rats. So you have to be very careful about that. So when I tell people about that, they go, oh my God, that makes a lot of sense. So as you can see, a rodent can actually go into this door here. So it needs to be provided with a strip that goes all the way over here. So I'm going to be letting the property owner know that. This one right here. Okay, let me get down. Can you give me some? There's some wood piles there. Oh, they're trying to lift them off the floor. Oh, isn't that cute? Okay, I'm gonna leave this. So right here, they're trying to do the right thing, but we still have some wood piles on the floor, so they need to be off the floor. So I'll have to let the property owner know that they entirely need to be off the floor. Right here we have some, that are stored over here, and we got this that are stored over here. So they need to be off the floor because we can have rodents hiding behind them. Okay. So this actually shows that our pest control operator was here to provide treatment. You can see this is one of our bait boxes, and you can see the city's emblem, City of Evanston, right there, and the number on the bait box. So these are what our bait boxes look like. So we have poison inside of the bait box, and what happens is the rodents will come along the fence here and enter the bait station through here. and take whatever it needs to take the poison. In this case, take the poison and leave out of here, or leave out the same way it came from. So in this case, we're not using the right receptacle to compost. Right over here, and depending on what you put in your compost, in some cases they put food, they put maybe animal waste here, and as you know, rodents, rats in particular, they can eat feces, they eat dog feces, so they pretty much can eat anything. So it is very important that we compost the right way, we compost with the right receptacles, and in this case, this is not the right receptacle. The receptacles, right over here, we do have the correct receptacle for composting here, and this is what it looks like. On the side right here, you can see that it has compost written on it. So this is the right way to compost, and that's actually the wrong way to compost. So we'll be letting the homeowner know that we need to be composting in the right receptacles. Okay, so what we're trying to do here is to bar rodents from going into that compost, and if you have a compost like that, chances are you will have rodents going in there. But with a compost like this, I don't really see how a rodent can get in. So we need to have that addressed.